All right, today, fourth graders, you need to get back into your Google Drive and open up your letter to Santa. So to get to your Google Drive, remember you're going to go to the bottom left corner once you get signed in. You're going to click on the magnifying glass, and then you are going to choose the Google Drive triangle. If the Google Drive triangle does not show up when you click the magnifying glass, remember that you first need to click on All Apps, and then you're going to click on the Google Drive triangle. So go ahead and push pause here until everybody's logged in and they have their letter to Santa open. Okay, great job. Now, what we're going to do today, last time you worked at typing your letters to Santa, and this time what we're going to be working on is the graphics. So we are going to work on changing out the border and the little images that we added to this page. Now, if you remember from last time, I showed you that this letter was created with a text box over top of an image. So to get rid of that, we are going to just click on all of those things that we need to get rid of. So you're going to click on one at a time. Once you get the little box around it, you can just hit the backspace key on your keyboard to delete those things off. So click on the background image and then click backspace to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of the peppermint, and we're going to get rid of the Santa. So go ahead and do that and then push pause here until everybody has that step done. All right, great. Now what we need to do is we need to add back in. So as you can see, I kind of have this checkerboard background in the background. That just means that it's see-through, so don't worry about that. And then I have my white text box. So this text box is actually on top of the page right now, and that's where my letter is. So if you have this little link on your page still from last time, this little link on the page, so if I click on it once, it will bring up a little link below that I can click on again. When I click on that link, it's going to take me right to a clip art page with Christmas clip art graphics. So that is on mycutegraphics.com, and then up here at the top you can see that there's this trail, My Cute Graphics, and then we're in clip art, and we're in holiday clip art, and we're in Christmas clip art, and then we have pages 1 to 14. So there's 14 different pages of all these little pictures related to Christmas. So this trail up here will let me go on or go back to different pages. So page 1, if I wanted to go to the next page, I don't like any on page 1, I would click the number 2. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find an image to add to our page. So first I'm going to choose, what I would like you to do is kind of choose two pictures, one for the bottom corner and one for the top corner. So go ahead, go to that link. Once I get to here, I'm going to actually, if I find something I like, and you can go ahead and search for a little while, we're going to give you some time, but I'm just going to choose one. But what I do want to say is when you get to My Cute Graphics, you are only going to be choosing the black and white images, because when we go to print our page, we're going to print it in black and white anyways, and that way if you choose a black and white image, you can use crayons or markers to color in and make it look nice at the end. But we want black and white images just to give us the outline. So I'm going to choose this Christmas tree one. So I click on the little image of the one that I want. And then once I get here, I have this bigger image of it. Now I need to right click. I need to put my mouse right over top of the image and right click. Remember to right click on the Chromebook. You're going to use 2 fingers and gently tap on the trackpad with 2 fingers at once. That will give you your right click menu. And then I'm going to go down to Copy Image. And then I'm going to use my tabs at the top to go back over to my letter, and I'm going to right click again anywhere on the page, right click, and paste. And it's going to put that image right in the middle of my page. Now, to move the image, I want to click right in the middle of the image and drag it around my page, because if I click, sometimes if I click accidentally on one of the tabs, it will resize. So I'm going to move it, I want to move this one to the bottom corner. I'd move it down here. Now, this is a little bit too big for my page, so I need to resize. So remember, the corner ones will resize both directions at once, whereas the side will squish or the top will squish. Okay, so go ahead and resize. Make sure you leave a little bit of space around the edge. Don't put it all the way to the end, because when you print, it automatically is going to cut off a little bit around the outside edge because of how the printer settings work. So go ahead and get some images. You're going to, again, right click on the image, copy image, and then right click over here and paste. So go ahead and push pause here until everybody has their two images. One for down here and one for at the top. All right, great. Now what we need to do is we need to add a border around our page. So I'm going to go back here to My Cute Graphics again. Now remember, I said that there was this trail along the top up here. So if I use that trail and just click on the one that says My Cute Graphics, or always, almost every website, if they have like a logo at the top of the website that I click on, it will take you back to the home page of that website. So I'm just clicked on the logo up here, and it took me all the way back out to My Cute Graphics homepage. And then right here, there's a little search box. So I'm going to search for page border, and then click search. And that will bring me up a page of all of the different borders that are available. So I'm going to choose this one at the bottom because it has little stars on it. So I'm just going to click on it. And again, I right click on the image and copy image and go back to my letter and right click again and paste. Now it pasted it right here. Now this is not big enough, so again I'm going to have to use my little tabs to resize. Now I said before, you want to leave yourself a little space around the edges so that you don't cut off the stars when you're printing. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this out here a little bit, and I'm going to use the bottom one to drag up just a little bit inside. So do you see how I kind of went a little bit inside my page a little bit? Okay, now what you might need to do is, because this now is on the top, covering up part of my image that's below it. I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have it highlighted and I have it in place where I have a little bit of space around the edge, I'm going to right click on it, and I need to go to order, and I need to send backward. Backward will go one at a time, whereas send to back will put it all the way in the back behind my text box. So I'm going to go ahead and say send backward, and now it sent it behind that image that was there. So now it's kind of behind my little people so that I could color them in easier when I get done. So now you should have a border on your page and graphics, and so that way when we go to print, you'll be able to color those in. Okay, so go ahead and push pause here till everybody has their border in and their two images. Okay, the last thing we need to do now is we need to share it with your teacher, because we want to print these out so that we can actually send them to Santa, but we can't actually print from the Chromebooks. So you are going to have to share this with your teacher, and they are going to have to print each one of these. So you should feel sorry for them. Everybody say aw. Okay, so now we are going to go to share. And then in here, you're going to type the first name of your teacher. So I'm going to type PAI for Miss Grimm. And then her name pops up automatically. I click on it, and then her name goes in the box. Once her name is in the box, click send, and then you are finished. Great job. And Miss Grimm can then go ahead and print those so that you can do the coloring and have those finished by Friday. Nice job, everybody.